Hi everyone, welcome back and thank you for joining me for workout 3 of Strength and Stretch for Youth Athletes. Let's get started with our dynamic warm-up. Stay alert, I'll be introducing 2 new movements today. As always, start by jogging in place. The first new movement is the roll through. Stand next to a wall or sturdy object for support. Roll back onto your heels, pulling your toes towards your shins. Then roll all the way through your foot up onto your toes. Next is the knee hug. After that, we have the side cradle. And then a high kick with a strike and a heel tap. Move on into a side lunge with a shift. After that, go on to inchworms. Next up is the hip bridge march. Followed by dead bugs. And then lastly, and our second new movement is a wall slide. Stand a couple inches away from the wall with your knees slightly bent. Pull your belly button towards your spine so that your back is flat. Position your hands at the sides of your head and press straight up. Depending on your mobility, your arms may need to be allowed to come off the wall. Keep your back flat. Today's workouts are a progression from workout 1. The first cycle will consist of pause squats, a deficit calf raise, and a plank hold with a knee tuck. Up first is the pause squat. Position your feet shoulder width apart with your toes slightly pointed out. Cross your arms at your chest and bend your knees, pushing your hips back as you sit towards the floor. Make sure to keep your weight on your heels. For the pause squat, you will pause at the bottom every third squat for 3 to 5 seconds. Next, we have a deficit calf raise. Stand on the edge of a step so that your heels can hang off. Lower yourself down past the height of the step and then press up through your toes. And lastly, we have a plank hold with knee to elbow. Position yourself in a plank on your forearms and bring your knee up to your elbow on the same side. For this cycle, you'll do 9 pause squats, 12 deficit calf raises, and 10 plank hold with knee tuck. As always, follow along with me here or work at your own pace. Our next cycle consists of a reverse lunge with a knee drive, push-ups on your knees, and dead bugs with a full extension. For the reverse lunge, start standing with your feet together. Take a step back and lower your back knee to the ground. When you come up, drive your knee up and through. Complete all lunges on one side before switching to the other. Next is a push-up on your knees. Start on your hands and knees in a plank position. Lower yourself to the floor, getting your chest as close as possible before pressing back up. Last is the full extension dead bug. As a reminder, a dead bug is lying on your back with your hips and knees at 90 degrees and your arms reaching for the ceiling. Kick out opposites and leave extended. Kick out the other side to full extension, and then bring back together the side you started with. I show a couple alternatives throughout the workout if you struggle to coordinate your arms and legs. Complete 3 sets of 8 reverse lunges with a knee drive on each side, 8 push-ups, and 8 total full extension dead bugs. Our last cycle is an overhead press in the non-traditional sense and a triceps extension. The overhead press. Again, if you don't have hand weights, you can use canned soups or vegetables to add weight. Start by holding the weight in both hands over one shoulder. Press up and over your head, alternating side to side. The triceps extension. Hold a weight in both hands over your head. Make sure that your arms are in alignment with your ears. Bend at your elbows, lowering the weight down behind your head. Keep your elbows up and forward throughout the motion. For our last cycle, complete 3 sets of 8 overhead presses and 8 triceps extensions. Follow along with me for our cool down. Starting with a half kneeling hip flexor, remember to tuck your hips and reach for the ceiling. Then bend slightly to the outside of your front leg. Shift your weight back, straightening your front leg and reaching for your toes. Shift your weight forward, placing your hands on the inside of your foot. Straighten out your back leg and rotate so that the toes of your straight leg are now pointed up. Rotate back forward and drop your back knee to the floor. Bring your front foot across and drop your knee to the floor. Repeat all 5 stretches on the other side. Lay on your stomach and position your thumbs in your armpits and press up. Pike your hips up, bending one knee and driving your other heel into the floor. Walk your hands back to your feet and hold for a standing hamstring stretch. And slowly roll up. I hope you all enjoyed today's workout, and remember, stay active, stretch often, and drink plenty of water. If you guys have questions, just give me a shout.